Alright, let's check and see if things are rolling alright. Load. So this that's bad. I need to make sure the sound audio working properly before I start doing this. That's what's here. Sounds like the thing's still a little bit too loud, the music. I might need to turn that down a bit. Heck. Is that on my end? The screen is turning black. Hold on, I'm gonna reload the stream. Looks like it's... Perhaps turn this down a little bit more. It's too loud. Like 3. Still, that thing is so much louder than it looks. Sorry, I'm still getting used to all this, so give me a second to get this all adjusted. There we go, that sounds much better. Okay, I can set my phone up and I can just get to work. I said I was gonna do another one of these. Just nice, a little relaxing. Build some dinosaur type of streams. And I still need to update my T.Rex here, so you know, it's about time I did this. Just knuckle down and got to work. Adjust this properly. I'm gonna adjust my desk because I gotta get the other more quiet keyboard over here. There we go. Alright, so that's how I do it. I have got my work cut out for me. This thing, why is that one green? This one was made a long time ago. It is very blocky, and just look at that. Just this slapped on structure on the side, and there's green under it. Did the T-Rex used to be green? Why is everything green? Let's get you out of the way. I'll take the head, because I still like the head. Mostly. Might need to do a little bit of work, but it's not bad. Everything else, though, I think all of it's gotta go. Actually, do I have to... I don't have the new... Ooh. I'm gonna go grab... Where is my Dominion Giga? There it is. You. I need you as a template because you have some body pieces I want. Yeah. And then click to open. And it should be T-Rex version 2. There we go. I can see the size compared to... Yeah, he's a little bit bigger. Either way, I want the legs. It's the big thing I want from this. And looking at the top-down section, I meant the Giga properly like oval shaped, but T-Rex is bulky. You need like a circle. You need a lot more rounded, a lot more thick. If I just let's get that in there. Let's delete all these pieces I can just grab by connected. Where's the delete button on this thing? There it is. Go. I think I can just safely scrap the rest of this and keep the most important bit, which is the legs. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep anything from this whole. I'm just gonna scrap the whole thing, just restart. because it's so far outdated. All right. Let's start with a basic brown. Color in these legs, get them ready. And I'm not sure, but I kind of want to do like I put that photo in the thumbnail of the drive-in attack from the prologue. I'm not gonna guarantee anything. It depends on how I'm feeling about for the rest of the day, but I might want to build that a little bit. Like actually make that scene, get a nice little drive-in theater setup. It'd be fun. Have to finish the T-Rex first though. Few little highlights. Look at the darker one and do a little bit more with that. Yeah. As much as I like dark brown, it's honestly it's strange. It's such a hard color to find, like pieces for. I don't know why that is, but so many pieces, I just can't find them in dark brown, even though it's such a nice color. Like it, but I can never find it. This probably shouldn't be using it so much, but for Jurassic Park T-Rex, if there's that many options, especially if you're building a female one, we could just go with the green like a male, but I want to make this Rexy, so that option is out the window. Copy the pattern over. Nice and symmetrical. I got a couple of legs for the T-Rex. Now with it being like a lot thicker, wondering if I should spread them apart by like one block maybe. Just so that it kind of forces me to build a little bit wider. Whoa, what the hell? There we go. Me over here. This one's better. That, like this. I think that'll work just fine. Your question is, do I want to do 3 all the way down, or do I want to do Giga, make it 1 wide, and just kind of build out from there? Maybe like 1 shorter, maybe 2 wide. I could do it like this. I could Giga, just have it, instead of be too wide to increase it, or I could The question I have to ask myself: how wide, how thick do I want to make this boy? I guess girl, technically. Let's look where these long pieces. Sit down the middle of the body mostly. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I gotta do this first. Touch this. Yep, that'll do if I want to do it this way. I'll do some experimentation. We'll build it out and see how it looks. Maybe figure out if it's actually any good this way. Just attach a long brick down here so I can start getting something to work with. I don't want to do this. Just start from the top, actually. Might be a little bit easier to work with. I think we're just gonna have to plug it out like this. That's too long. Let's just try 6 pieces. I'm trying to get a good estimate for the length before I go into any serious building. That might work. Still feels a little long though. Yeah. Try like this. This is gonna be interesting. How I'm gonna do this proper. I've already kind of made some not so great decisions in how angular I've made this back. It's gonna make it difficult to make the side, at least make it look decent, not look too awkward. It's a 3, not 2. This is why it's actually probably good to have this guy right here, because I can see how long I made this body. It's actually 1 block longer. Which I guess makes a little bit of sense. Actually, no, it's not, because I made the back extended out 1 block, so it's the same length as the original Giga. Fascinating. That's a 3, that's right. 3. And just stack that. That. These. Stick that in here. We'll save that for the neck. Come on. Stop it. Multiple grab. There we go. I don't know if I like that. I think I need to start doing the sloped. Part of the body. Supposed to eat? Yay. Let's do that. Let's go 6. Put it like that. These. Stick it down here. Actually, hold up. Let's do that first. And that'll probably work better. Structural integrity. Did I quite do it? No. Drop that piece. And from here, I think we'll just stick this on and let's see. He's leaned forward a little bit, but I don't know. If it looks bad, we can fix it later. I think it looks alright though. Big, hefty body. Let's give a nice comparison. Once again. It's actually not even as thick as the Giga. We'll see how that looks. I might have to fix that. Head with one of these, I think, because the head is decently heavy. Let's cover that up, get that ready to go. Oof, I forgot about that. You can't just do one big block in the way. Delete that. No, I forgot that, but whatever. Easily fixable. 1, 2. Let's grab all of these. Yep, that should stick right on. Move it up by 1, it doesn't look right. That's the problem I knew I was going to encounter. Alright then, time to make it a little more sloped. It does look fine like this, so we can stick that on. Get it like 4 long. Grab one of these, stick those on. Real chunky. Yeah, that I'd need like 1 long to try that. That'd be way too big. I think this could look alright. Just need to get some ease. Hello, Christian. Does that look? I'm wondering if that's wide enough. I'll copy the other side and see if that looks alright when I bring up to Giga. Yeah, I think that actually was good. It definitely is wide enough, a lot more chunky, bulky. That's what I'm trying to go for, because T-Rex is a very bulky animal. Compared to something like the Giga. Giga's a lot more lean, slender. T-Rex packing all that muscle under its body. So I'd want to stick the arm in, but it's not going to work like that, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to have to delete the 4x6 and start working on it in other ways. Let's get just get a regular 2x6. Stick that in the top bit. 2x4. Stick that under here. Then get one of these and stick that under. Freaking out for a second, please. There we go. That's going pretty good, Christian. It's nice to be able to sit down and relax, build some Legos. It's always fun to do that. As much as I've been, like I said, I've been. Yeah, the point on that, the feather bit, I've been thinking about that quite a lot, and if I want to make the rounded bits, I really can't add feathers. I know exactly how I would do it, Oh, I want to find this one piece because I knew how I'd do it if I had to. It's like I would use these, and I would probably use like holders and stick them in and color them like light gray or something, like that maybe. But like I said, if I want to keep the sides rounded, there's realistically not really any way to do that. Besides maybe putting like these potentially. Can't get the angle right. I mean that'd that's interesting. Maybe we could experiment with some feathered designs. I mean, T.Rex doesn't have feathers, but that one end of the Dominion opening had it. The 65 million year ago section. I know what you're talking about, but that was my idea for how I would do feathers if I was going to do it. But for right now, I think we're going to stick with just scaly. I can experiment with that after I'm done, but I want to get the model, you know, all up and running before I start worrying about extra details like that. I can't use those ones. I'm gonna have to use perhaps some of these. I need that extra brick space. Oh, what about the feathers when I'm done? Get this all correct. When I'm happy with the final product, I can start adding little edits and stuff like that. That doesn't look too bad. Yeah, I think I'll go with that. Just stick the little arms at the bottom. Like this. And where's that little 2? There we go. But the only way to do the T-Rex arms, and they still look really long. I think I am gonna have to extend the belly out because that is just. Maybe I could just shrink this portion right here. I could give you a tip I gave everyone, and that's to really, 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 really abuse the Ankylosaur because it's so good. Jurassic Revolution 2. Ankylosaur is really just the meta. It is the best. Looks a little more awkward, but at least it makes the arms look proper, like properly short. I still think I'm going to extend the belly down a little bit. Just revert, and then I'll build the belly down a little bit to help. Perhaps keep these going. Tylosaurus, way to go in Jurassic Evolution. No, don't delete everything. Start again from here. I extend 2. I think I'm gonna extend 2 downwards for this. Try this. Look a little bit better. Start from here. This, and then maybe like one more. That looks better, at least in my opinion. I do think I'm going to extend this downwards a little bit though, because it is a little bit awkward. I wonder if I delete this and I decide to build it down to like 3. That it doesn't line up properly. Never mind. We'll just leave it looking a little weird on the bottom, I think, because there's not much I can do about that. Or is there? Let's try something else. I don't like how that's hanging off the bottom. Don't like the way that looks. This. If we do this, grab one of those triangular pieces. How does that look? Still a little goofy looking. I kind of like the look though. The leg's getting in the way now. This is the problem building it here. It's so chunky, you have to find room for the legs. But he's so big. It makes it difficult. It actually makes it surprisingly difficult to get it done proper. I think that's how it's gonna have to be, just to try to balance it out a little bit. Let's see if I had a 3 bomb in this, does this look really dumb? Could look worse. Just trying to figure out how bulky is too bulky. The T-Rex. I think that'll have to do for now. Hello, Ricky. Okay. I already have that. You can go find it on the channel. I have Scorpius Rex already. Six is kind of weird looking, so it's difficult. I don't think I got it perfectly, but I don't think it's possible to get that weird looking creature in Lego very accurately. It's just so strangely proportioned and weirdly built. Oh, I messed that one up. Oops. That's coming along nicely, I think. Now we need to build the neck and attach the head, and then we build the tail, and then I think that'll be it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, make Allosaurus. Might have a little patience with that because there might be some plans already in the works for a certain Jurassic creature by that name. It's coming. Just have a little patience. Well, it'll be there in the future. Yeah, because I'm doing my bite-sized builds again, and this upcoming theme is Jurassic Giants. So Allosaurus is among the roster. Just a little preview for those of you who are, here listening to know what the new wave of bite-sized build is going to be. It's all going to be themed around Jurassic creatures. Start coloring this in so it doesn't look so awkward. So yeah, it's coming. Allosaurus is on his way. But I think I'm going to, during the building process today, I think I'm going to build like a little bit of that scene from the prologue at the drive-in theater, because I really like that sequence. I think it's really cool. I don't think a drive-in theater should be too much of a challenge. We'll see though. I think I should make the legs slightly bigger, just because this is a T.Rex. And again, thick and muscly is exactly what we need, because T.Rex is a big boy. They were extremely muscular dinosaurs. Let's make the leg one wider. Try to show the muscle. Yeah, that looks way better. Just to look like I can actually properly support his massive size. This ain't no Giga. It's not some lean 7-ton predator. We got big chunk 9 tons. We gotta support that on some strong legs. It's amazing how much one 2x4 can do in terms of making those legs look like they actually support the body. It's Rexy from, Jurassic World. I still got the image pulled up on my page. Yeah. Good old Rexy. I know there's a lot of names people call her by, but I just call her Rexy because I like that. It's a nice name. I think I should get multiple attachments. Gonna be doing that. We might as well get the hidden hide some of this. I can see what's behind this. Oh wait, I can't. Okay. Right? There's no other way of doing that because I have this in the way. There's no way to make scars with Legos like this. It's just, I could paint some of these to look a little bit like that, but it's Lego bricks. It's not good. I can't custom paint this thing. I got the colors I got, which are all right here. This is the only paint options I got selected from this little, thing right here. I could try, but it's probably not going to look very much like scars when no matter what I do. It's just the unfortunate truth. Legos like this have limitations. You gotta work around them. It's honestly why I like doing it. It's a lot of fun. I'm trying to get something like what you want out of it. Despite how limiting the medium is that you are creating this through. Let's take a look. Some of these. No, is that too long of a neck? It's a question I have to ask myself. Is that too much? The head looks properly sized, thank goodness. Both the Giga and T-Rex's heads do fit quite well with the new bodies I'm giving them, which is relieving. I was worried that they might look too small. Both of them turned out just fine. I should get her head into like default position so I can work on it a little bit more effectively. So I at least have an idea of what it's supposed to look like on most occasions. Alright. That. Bottom of the head attached with ease. I mean, if I was to be honest, I don't think it's a dinosaur that was the most difficult. It was the mobile lab. But if you're talking dinosaur specifically, it was the Brachiosaurus. Because he's just so massive, it was hard to get him to properly stand and not collapse. You know, the legs not to give out under him. Because it's just such a big animal. I had to make the inside of the body hollow and everything just to get it so it wouldn't, you know, lose in its fight to gravity. But it still stood, it stands, and I have that build now on the channel, and it stands there as a monument to my ability to somehow get these creatures to stand when they really don't want to. It's nice. It was really relieving when I finally got that to work properly, I'm not gonna lie. That was not a fun battle. Did teach me a lot about the weight distribution of Legos though, so helps me build future builds. I have a better idea as to whether or not a build can support itself. Which is why I have completely redone the legs, the Giga, and moved them over here. These like rigid sort of joints are a lot better. They aren't as flexible, but they are a lot better than that old system I had in place. Not much of a system, but technicalities. Yeah, I know, I still have to build a lot of Godzilla stuff, and I haven't done it because they're so big. It takes so much time, and I really do, like, I like Godzilla and all his friends, but I really like dinosaurs just slightly more. I'll get to building more Godzilla stuff in the future, but it's gonna be a while just because I need a large block of time before I can start making another kaiju. Because calling them time consuming is, you know, that's a joke. You're just gonna have to have some patience on that because I need enough time to do something like that. I also need the determination to get it done in one sitting because I don't like to take breaks and walk away. That looks so weird from the bottom. There's no way to make that look better, is there? Maybe, actually. Like this. That improved the look of that neck like 10,000-fold. Jeez. Just one block, man. I swear. Look at that. Look at that. It's so much better. I mean, I think it should be pretty obvious. It's the original Jurassic Park. You can't beat it. No matter how many have tried. Original Jurassic Park will always stand as the best of the best. More interesting conversations come out of what do you think the second best or third best and that type of stuff, because I personally like in my book The Lost World is still the second best Jurassic Park movie, and I will fight anyone that tries to say otherwise. The movie is genuinely good. I don't care what people say about it. The Lost World is a good movie and I absolutely love it. That is a thick neck. That is a chunky neck. Okay. If that's I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that that's some sort of anime related thing, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of anime, so I probably won't be doing that. I just don't like that. I just don't like that stuff. It's not for me. Understatement of the year, I guess. I wonder if I should redesign the neck. I think it's looking a little too fat. I'm gonna try a different design. In the head looks a little bit weird. Yeah, I know it's not perfect, but it's probably just the exposed teeth, and there's no good way to cover that up with the way I built this thing. It's just kind of has to stay there. I mean, it is brick built. There isn't exactly much. I could investigate a few solutions potentially. Like, this maybe let's cover up the teeth. You know, I could see I already tried that. Probably just doesn't fit properly. Maybe I could try to redesign the head as well. Take a shot, stab at it, maybe. It's not a website, it's an application. You can see right over here. It's Lego Digital Designer. I'm thinking. Oh, no. Caps lock. No, thank you. Hit the wrong button there. I'm trying to think how to design this neck proper. Drawing blanks. There's an idea. If you're gonna get Lego Digital Designer, download it from Lego's website, and then there's actually a thing on my channel page which has, because Lego itself actually has a actually reverted the version on their website to an older one, and it's missing a ton of pieces. The one I have linked on my channel page is the files for the one that I'm using. But they're just the files, so you kind of have to, I think you have to install the app first and then download the files on there. Regardless, it gives you the same version I have with all the fancy pieces. The one that Lego themselves have doesn't even have like the Lego dinosaur models from from the Lego Dino line that came out before Jurassic World even got released. They only have like the really old dinosaurs. They're missing so many pieces. Some Ice Age stuff could be fun, I guess. I have to burn through a bunch of dinosaurs before I start working on Ice Age, though. Mesozoic is my primary interest in prehistoric life, but that's not to say I will never produce anything else. That looks like it's gonna be a bit weird, but I'll put it on and see how it looks. I just feel like this is too high up. Doesn't look bad though. It kind of looks like a boat. Now you gotta go. Guess I'll see you later, my man. Let's disconnect the neck here. Let's stick this new one on and see how it looks. That's way too skinny. We're gonna have to increase that top-wise, because, my goodness. T.Rex could not support its own head with a neck that thin from top to bottom. That might actually work. Let's give that a shot. Ooh. Maybe that a little too high up. Hmm. I have trouble deciding which one I like better. Perhaps I'm just trying to find a way, because you usually want to put one of these on the back so the head can only go back so far, like the neck can only go down so far, just because sometimes the neck slips. It's not necessary, but I tend to put it on mine just because, just in case. I might remove it in the final version, but it definitely looks a lot better from the top down. I think I'll just stick with this for now. I think it looks better than the other one. That one's way too fat. There we go. And we can get rid of those as well. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Okay. I think it's time I add a little bit of. Add some pieces. Yeah, there we go. There's already pieces that aren't colored in down here. Good. No, undo that. I need to see that guy. else? I think so. Oh, I forgot it's double-sided. So I'm gonna have to color these in myself. There we go. Hello. Okay. How does this look compared to Giga right now? Put the feet in the exact same spots. So they line up. How do the two look standing next to each other? It's not bad. It might be worth it to really redesign the T-Rex's head because it looks really weird. Like his bottom jaw is like so much thinner than his top one. Giga looks a lot better just because its top and bottom jaws are the same size. Looks kind of doop. He looks kind of doopy like that. It's kind of funny actually. I just copy this over and edit it. Put it on T-Rex. Oh, it's the wrong connector piece. Oops. Bada bing. Okay. In the game, of course. I play video games all the time. So of course I've heard of it. Kind of hard not to. Is that too long? No, of course not. Move all those and let's start coloring and changing that up for the T-Rex. I think I should just shorten the tail, make it like thicker all the way down, just because it's kind of, again, the T-Rex is just supposed to be really thick. That's the whole point. Actually, one thing I need to do is replace all these blocks up top with flat pieces. This. I wish I could just click and drag the paint bucket over everything, but you gotta paint each piece individually, and that's a little bit annoying. Should probably be paying attention because like the colors actually do matter when I'm coloring in these pieces. Some of the pieces can't be found in certain colors, but I'm just going over everything. I'll change it all later to colors that actually exist. on the pieces. Looks fine, I think. The overall zoomed out look, I think, is. I think it's fine potentially. Although zooming in close on the tail, I think I want to change these pieces out for thicker pieces. Just go all the way down. Come on, there we go. No telling if this would properly balance the creature. I think I'm gonna extend this down a little bit. I think that works. Just give it this. It's true for most creatures in nature. We always say herbivore and carnivore, but rarely ever is it as simple as a binary, like one or the other. There are a lot of herbivores out there that will eat meat and other creatures when the opportunity presents itself, if they can't properly digest it. Just the way nature works. It's a bit wacky out there sometimes. I guess that's the understatement of the year. Nature is a bit wacky. That's just the best I'm gonna do in terms of looking like getting like the actual scars in there. I think it's unfortunate, but you know, what are you gonna do? Make like some look like just some lines that look vaguely like they could be battle damage. Some nice flat pieces on the back. Color these a dark brown, so it tends to look pretty good in my book. These are coming along all right. Is there a gray piece in there? I forgot to recolor that one. I think we're almost done here. Yeah. I think as far as the T-Rex goes, that's not bad. It's better than my last one. A lot more curves, less blocky. It's an improvement for sure. Let's get a little human in here. Stand next to the mighty beast. There we go. I'd hope so. I have a lot of people watching these videos these days, so I'm hoping I'm good at building these Legos. No, I'm happy with what I did. It's not bad. There we go. Now let's put them next to the Giga that we made. There we go. Still think I need to redesign the head, so perhaps we'll do that before I move on to something else. The Giga is a little bit bigger, which I guess makes sense. Okay. I'm going to copy this head over. I'm going to try work on it a little bit, improve it. Come here. Lower jaw is bothering me so much. Oh, I think I know why I did it. I can see this part right here, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a way to do that. T-Rex is bigger by weight. Like, T-Rex, for those who don't know, is actually technically the largest carnivorous dinosaur. I'm sure people would argue with that, but the fact is, T-Rex is the heaviest of the carnivorous dinosaurs. And yeah, I know Giga was longer. He wasn't that much taller, even if he was, but yeah, no, it's an interesting little bit. Is that the T-Rex, the heaviest of the large carnivores, which, if you don't know, there are actually a lot of sauropods that are, like the blue whale is the largest animal on Earth, but there are a lot of sauropods that are both longer and taller than the blue whale, and they're only not considered bigger because the blue whale is significantly heavier. Which, if you extend that logic to, the T-Rex and the fact that it's heavier than all the other carnivores, kind of make it the biggest. Oh yeah, it was definitely the strongest. T-Rex has got all that muscle. He's bulky. I mean, average Carcharodontosaurus weighed around 6 to 7 tons. The Spinosaur was around like 9 to 8, and T-Rex was damn near 10 on some estimates. 10 whole tons. He was a big boy, packed with muscle. That's why I made mine the way I did, because I need something muscular to represent the big old king of the dinosaurs. Just how big and buff it was. I need to make this mouth wider, I think. The bottom, at least. This is going to be an interesting challenge. Okay. I've got my task set out for me. First step, I think, is going to be to grab some of these things. We need it too wide. We need these prongs in similar locations. Let's put this back inside the mouth. Stick those back in here. Middle, and then from there we can start building the mouth. Fit closed, which will give us a better idea as to how to build around the current restrictions at the top. Because I think the top is fine. It's okay. It's not amazing, but it works. The truth is, Spinosaurus just isn't combat. Like, it is not a creature that's built for combat. Spinosaurus is just kind of chill. It probably didn't bother many of the large carnivores at all, you know? Which short like fighting, Carcharodontosaurs and all that crazy stuff. I don't think it would do that very much. Pretty sure it just sat in rivers all day eating fish, mostly ignoring the other carnivores. Didn't have any need to fight them. They ate completely different stuff. And that's something nobody wants to talk about, is the fact that Spinosaurus is kind of lazy. Be like an animal at the zoo. Just go there and it's just sitting around, chilling, not doing much. If you went back in time, that's probably all you'd see from a Spinosaurus. Is just kind of chilling, doing its own thing. It's easiest to see that. I mean, its arms were strong, but it was not built at all to fight things. It was built for fishing, and nothing much else. Its legs were short. Its, its jaws and all that stuff. It's just, it's not that I don't like Spinosaurus. It's just that I think judging an animal based on combat skills alone is never going to get you very far. You gotta be willing to look at the animal, just kind of like, what else do you do? It's not all about fights. Sometimes it's just about how do you survive? How are you doing? Fortunately for Spinosaurus, the answer to how you survive is it didn't. Died off, fortunately, rather fast. As soon as those optimal conditions for like amazing riverways and all that stuff, they're out in Africa for a period of time. As soon as they were gone, Spinosaurus just peaced out. It was gone so quick. I say I was into dinosaurs as a kid. I still love dinosaurs. I still love to learn all about them. It's always fun to watch some YouTube videos and such, and it's always cringy when you hear some person whose dad's obviously no idea what they're talking about spouting off dinosaur knowledge. I tried to watch one video. It's claimed to be about dinosaurs, and the guy claimed dinosaurs lived on Pangea of all things, and that the pteranodons were dinosaurs, and it was so bad. It was so bad. I had to close out the video really fast because that was just ugh. Oh, I love to talk about dinosaurs. Don't get the chance to do it very often. Cause I'm supposed to be an adult. You're not allowed to have fun. Can't talk about how much you love dinosaurs because that's childish. So you don't. You just keep all that stuff to yourself. Fun. I still really hate that stupid idea. We have arbitrarily designated this as for children, and you can't talk about it now that you're an adult. Why? Because I said so. That's why. And you got no choice. You just gotta listen. I don't read up every month on all the new discoveries. I just don't have the time for that, unfortunately. But I do bounce around and read articles and stuff like that. It's fun to have every once in a while. I don't know if that's gonna work. We'll have to see. I think it just no. I don't know if that looks any better. I think it looks worse. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, I was like, oh yeah, dinosaurs lived on Pangea. The pteranodons were like the dinosaurs like pteranodons, and I was like, oh my god, I can't watch this anymore. I closed it after about like 30 seconds. It was just, it was so bad, so bad. They gotta get those views though. They gotta get those views. Doesn't matter if the information is correct. Dude, that's pretty neat. I've always thought about whether to buy a fossil or whatever like that. Go out there and find, something like that. But I'd just rather save my money for building Legos, because if I take away money to go buy myself a fossil, I take away from my Lego fund, which is not very big to begin with. And also for my bite-sized builds, the back window, I actually got the first of my bags for the new bite-sized builds, but it's only like 2 pieces, so it's nothing. I can't even do anything with it right now. Yeah. I got like what I do have is a little I'm not sure what kind, but it's like a model of a Deinonychus claw. I got it from my friend. I'm gonna be honest, it's really cool. I really like it. I don't have it with me right now. I think it's somewhere in my box full of desk stuff right now. That's the closest I have to my own fossil. It's just this cool little model of a Deinonychus claw. Deinonychus is my favorite dromaeosaur, so it's really, really neat. Question whether or not I should build dragons, but I like to stick to things that are a bit more real most of the time. Dinosaurs are always special to me growing up as a kid, just because you go watch any other movie and it's like, oh yeah, that's pretty neat, but it doesn't exist. So I don't know, something about the fact that dinosaurs do exist, it just made them so much more special than other creatures, because it was real. It wasn't something somebody made up. It was these animals that just existed for so long and just suddenly vanished. A mystery. Something I thought about a lot as a kid. Where'd the dinosaurs go? I always dreamed of bringing them back. I guess now I kind of do. Making Legos, not exactly resurrecting fossils, but it's my own little way of doing things. I'm thinking sorry, it's like I'm just stalling here, but I am thinking about things. Very important things. Flat Earthers, now they're on a different level of crazy. I think that other guy was just a YouTuber, just wanted some views and they made a video about dinosaurs even though they had no idea what they were talking about. Flat Earthers, they are. Those people are something special. I don't want to get too insulty, but those people are something else. You don't say. You don't say. Those people need some help. We shouldn't. We shouldn't be bringing back T.Rex. It'd be a horrible idea. Dinosaurs are cool, but we shouldn't be bringing them back. There's a whole movie series that way. That's a horrible, horrible idea. I can tell you right now, if they ever did bring dinosaurs back, as cool as it would be, like, the minute one of them escapes and starts, like, you know, actually, like, reproducing, it's gonna be a goddamn nightmare. Like, it's not even a joke. It's just gonna be a absolute, I mean, I honestly think a swear word would be the best to fit that situation, but I don't really want to be swearing on the channel. It's just, it would be bad. It would be really, really bad. Things would get out of control so fast. Those compies especially. Like, imagine a compy gets loose and starts laying eggs. There's just no way they could ever find that little guy. He would be going ham and destroying ecosystems. There's no natural predator for a compy. All the rats and small creatures running around today, it has an entire buffet to survive on. It's the little ones that you'd really have to be afraid of. They'd put all the money in hunting down a T-Rex. If a T-Rex escaped, they are sending choppers and tanks and all sorts of shit after it. But if a compy escapes, it's just one little guy. Who cares? Yeah, the sheep, that's fine. I mean, it's just, we have sheep. But a T-Rex? No, please stop. Don't do that. I like T-Rex. It's the coolest dinosaur ever, but please don't. I like... No thanks, I choose life. You know what I'm imagining if we were to clone a dinosaur? You know PETA and their crazy shenanigans where they like break into secret facilities and set animals free, or just, you know, do horrible things like just kill them. No, those crazy people. Imagine if there were dinosaurs as an option for them to break into facilities and free. Cause I am, and oh boy. Give those people the power to release a dinosaur, and my goodness gracious. We'd all be in trouble. A lot of trouble. Those who fundamentally lack the brain cells required to understand their own bad decision-making skills have the power to unleash a creature that could tear apart an entire city. I don't know, I'm just thinking about those crazy animal activists. They just don't seem to understand how bad their actions are and how many people they hurt when they do the nonsense that they do. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I used to play Halo as a kid. How do we get pieces on the bottom? That's a question. Let's go redo. If I did this, that's neat. I haven't played much Halo at all in years. I'm just not big into shooter games these days. Some of them I like, but most of them are just kind of like, they're all the same thing pretty much. They're not terribly exciting for me. Not enough variety. I love a big bunch of variety in my games. I think I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna work here to design something special. Of course, that's what it should be used for, is the preservation of animals that, you know, aren't going to be around for much longer, but it's not about what the best idea is, it's about what everyone's actually going to be using it for. Fortunately, there aren't a lot of good ideas kicking around these days. Somebody with, let's just say, lacking mental facilities might think it's a good idea to try to, you know, bring a T-Rex back. Sure, it's, you know, good idea. That's the problem with clone technology right now. It's definitely not fully ready. We have some work to do before we can actually use it, at least to a fuller extent. Something you have to think about when it comes to cloning dinosaurs as well is that their bodies are adapted for a much more oxygen-rich environment. If we do end up cloning them, we're gonna have to make changes to their genome so that they can actually survive in the modern atmosphere. And that means quite a few dinosaurs are actually going to take a severe hit in size, especially sauropods. There was no way a sauropod like the Brachiosaurus could exist in the fullest of it, like the full size, in our smog and carbon dioxide filled atmosphere. But dinosaurs are about the size of animals that already live today. They, you could probably get them to about the same size. I mean, T.Rex is about the size and weight of an elephant. So, elephants exist, so I'm sure there's a way to get it to work on that end. I don't like that. If I ever played Jurassic World Alive, you should check. I had a whole bunch of videos back in the day playing that game. Yeah, Jurassic World Alive and Jurassic World game by Ludia. I just realized what I could do. I am so dumb. Come on, me. There was a corner piece right here. There, look at that. So much better. We're getting there. We're getting closer. And also, yes, I not only have I played Jurassic World Alive on the channel, but I started getting back into it recently. You're telling me I have a level 26 Thorodolosaur in Jurassic World Alive right now. I haven't played it a lot recently because I've been playing Primal Ops instead, but I have played quite a lot of Jurassic World Alive. Getting really close. I can feel it. I'm honestly I don't want to do the longer skull just because, and no, it doesn't need to be less thick. The T-Rex's skull wasn't. I guess it's a little too thick potentially. Maybe. We'll see, but I just don't know about longer because Lego pieces, you kind of have preset sizes. Just extending this by one like brick would change the whole design like a lot. It's not saying it's impossible, but it looks a little. I guess they'll always look dumb from the front. It's a Lego build. Not much I can do about that, but I think I'll just stick with this. And I'll paint it and we can try sculpting a new head that's a little bit longer. Yeah, T-Rex had a really thick skull, so I don't think it's incorrect to show it a little bit cartoonishly exaggerated, just a tiny bit. I mean, these are Lego bricks. It's not exactly meant to be a completely true to life accurate model. Thanks for that. I think you'd pick a favorite if somebody's a bit better at editing, but you know, it's up to you. I can't. Yeah, I do wish I was able to edit better, but that takes a lot of time. Why am I calling the inside of the mouth brown? What the heck is this? There we go. Much better. Very nice, very nice. Actually, I think I'll stick with the dark brown for that one just because. Just do that. There we go. A bit better. And let's get those tan color put on the bottom of the head. Darker brown. Boom. And then all we need to do that's true. That's the only reason I think my channel has as popular as it is, because I am at the very least half decent at building Lego models. I'm gonna whoa, hold up. Stop that. I'm gonna connect all of these pieces. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna save this template of the head so I can come back to it later. And we delete the old model and stick on the new one. That doesn't work because of how... Oh jeez, there's a problem. Ah boy. Gonna have to probably... So you can't stick the head up too far with the current way it's built. That's not a... Or the neck, I should say. Why does it keep... No. Come on. Come on. Hello. I don't know how to pronounce your name, unfortunately. So I'm not even gonna attempt it. I don't need to butcher that. How do I say this? There's nothing more for me to do in Jurassic World Evolution 2 right now. I have to wait for a DLC or something. Because there's nothing else I could do. Like I've done everything I can in the game. I've gotten every achievement. I've beaten every Jurassic challenge. I've done everything there is to do. And that's where the problem is, that I don't have any content to I don't have any content to make new Jurassic World Evolution 2 videos on. I've tried that. It just, with the territory system, it just doesn't seem to work properly. Especially if you want to build like a really nice big one with a bunch of dinosaurs. I tried doing one with like a Canadian theme, like a Montosaurus, Euplacephalus, Troodons, Albertosaurus, things like that. A more northern Canadian type of thing, but I had to manually put Struthiomimus near the Albertosaurus because they refused to leave the small territory they had found for themselves that had no prey near it. They were starving. It was either turn off hunger, just watch them roam around and do nothing, or at least give them something to eat. So I had something to do. Look at. We did that already. We did Dinosaur Battle Royale. That's on one of my streams on the channel already. I know there's like mods, but I don't want to mess with mods either. if I'm gonna mess with mods, the game needs to be finished. Like all the DLC, like all of it needs to be set in stone. So I don't want to make modifications to the files when we're so early on in development that there could be so many new DLCs that could, break my game if I have mods installed. I think it was the T.Rex. I think the T.Rex was the one who was the victor there, which was surprising. I didn't even have to rig the results to get the T.Rex to win that one. It just happened naturally, which was pretty fun. You want, you can go watch the thing for yourself. So. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but the reason why the mod community is so dangerous right now is just because it's not Ludia, it's Frontier. It's Frontier that Frontier has not and does not officially support mods, which naturally makes things awkward for the players. Of course, they have a favorite dinosaur. Everyone has a favorite dinosaur, and if you want to know what a favorite dinosaur is, you're looking at him. I'm trying to think also. One person's like, oh, who wants the skull to be a little bit longer, but I'm trying to think of a way to feasibly do that without making it look awkward. If you want an example of what a longer head looks like, we can take a look at the Giga here, and you see I had to make a break in the teeth. Right up there. It looks kind of awkward, in my opinion. Not sure I like it all that much. I'd have to probably do the same thing with the Rex here if I wanted to make a longer skull. I'm just not a big fan of the look. But, you know what? Maybe I'll just... If I grab this Giga head and I modify it, we could see what a potential T-Rex with this sort of look might potentially, Because this already is the one longer head. This is the one longer than the T-Rex that one guy wanted, so we can try modifying this and see how that looks. Cryolophosaurus is cool. I love Cryolophosaurus, but Deinosuchus, he's a prehistoric creature, but he certainly ain't a dinosaur, unfortunately. Nah, that looks wrong. Cryolophosaurus is my it's one of my favorites. I believe it's like, I'd have to say it's my probably fourth favorite dinosaur, because Baryonyx and Carno are higher ranked than him. Carno's my second favorite. Baryonyx is my third, but I'm sure you could edge out to a nice fourth place. trying to find a way to get like the sort of eyebrow crest that the T-Rex have. That's difficult to represent in Lego form. It looks weird. Looks like a Gorgo. That's absolutely wrong. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Really, I just love Tyrannosaurs in general. My favorite group of dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurs are the coolest. And I will hear no arguments stating otherwise. Just focus. There we go, finally, just get it like locked on there. Yeah, that's a problem I'm having to figure out how to make this thing look a little more bulky at the front end. I'm gonna finish the bottom jaw, I think, first to try to figure this mess out. So if I can get this to work, get the under jaw to work perfectly, I can start working on the front end a little bit more, get that a little more attention. This is what Lego building is all about. You build one model, you look at it, you say, it looks alright, let's try something else. And you just keep reiterating and building new different, new models of the same thing over and over again. This is the true Lego building process. Why is that piece gone? Must have accidentally clicked it by accident. Actually clicked it right there. Okay. Trying to make this dinosaur look like a T-Rex. And that is a lot easier said than done. Once a T-Rex looks generic, gotta get the look just right. Whoops. That's an excellent question. I don't think I have. I do intend to make some crocodilomorphs and stuff, but just never got around to it. I definitely want to make Caprasuchus. I love Caprasuchus. That's a really cool animal. But I never did. Yeah, put that back. Come on. Hmm. That looks kind of better, maybe. Maybe. You know, one of my favorite crocodilomorphs is Pakasuchus. And bonus points if you know what Pakasuchus is. Pakasuchus is such an interesting animal. It's rotated slightly. What the hell? Why is that piece so misaligned? Look at that. That's bothering me. It's not even like it's attached to that. What is this? Whatever, I fixed it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is working out the best. Like, I'm making attempts to make this look good, but it's just... It's hard to get a T-Rex to look right. That's why I like my previous model. It actually came out okay. It's not the best T-Rex model ever on Earth. I'm not even gonna pretend otherwise, but it is. T-Rex is such a hard creature to get the look right. It's so iconic. It's so easy to recognize a T-Rex if you do it right. And that's how you know you did it wrong. Because you're like, that's not a T-Rex. It's like, oh, crap. I just realized that's not a T-Rex. I gotta keep going. So you just keep trying. Just keep going and going and going and eventually drive yourself mad. Because I think it's gonna look too weird. Does that? It's probably because it's all red. I mean, if we try to color this in properly, let's see. Get the colors. I mean, it's not too far off. Dinosaurs are related to birds. See you later, Ricky. Pepsi-saurus. Tostito-don. I had to make like the bottom jaw thicker. Not the teeth. We don't need brown teeth. That would look weird. I will. Just give me a sec. I'm in the middle of designing this, redesigning this here. We'll get the exact colors as soon as I can give this a nice shot. I get the eyebrow ridge looking a little bit better. I like the top to look dark brown. Okay, let's get some light brown. Does that look better? I'm trying to decide for myself. Some hell pigs and all that, yeah. having trouble deciding which one I like better. Like, I like the general design of the original, but the new one actually has a proper snout that you can, like, definably recognize. The bottom jaw looks thicker, too. This is that tricky part where you have two designs you like. You have to figure out which one you like slightly more. Of course, I could always just do the obvious and save this as a different version of the... We call this, like, version 2B. Get Tyrannosaurus Rex version 2, Tyrannosaurus Rex version 2B with the alternate head design. Of course, doesn't fit. Not even straight on. I think I'm gonna need to fix the neck on this thing because it is just... I love the design of the neck here, but it is just causing me so much headache. Oh, focus on the neck. Yes. Alrighty then. And then after this I have some of the stuff I think I'm going to want to build. Mainly, I want to try to build that drive-in theater. Like a little bit of that. Like the scene from the prologue. I realize that's not going to work. I'm going to have to move these back and just kind of work with... Come here. Hey, come here. Okay. How best to approach this? That's gonna have to do. It'll look awkward, but options are finite. If you want this to work, at least. Sometime, of course, in the future, I'd like to do more Tyrannosaurs, but for right now, I think I'm just gonna stick with what I have. I just got a message from Primal Ops about my energy finally being refilled. I'm gonna have to go back and play that soon. Yep, there we go. Look at that. See? Fixed it. The head now works and attaches properly. Whoa. The neck looks kind of small now. What is your question, Christian? I don't know what to do about that. Now he made the head so bulky that the neck looks tiny. You know what? I think we'll just leave it. I think it's fine. I actually do like the new head when it's attached to the body. It actually does look really good. My T.Rex version 2. I don't know, man. I'd just stay away from it. I ain't messing with no alligator. At least that's my opinion. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let's save this as T.Rex version 2 -B. Alternate T-Rex model. Yeah, like I said, just stay away from it. Do not Approach, do not engage. I think that part would be obvious, though. Just don't mess with an just don't mess with an alligator. It's very good life advice. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's cool. Okay. Do I have... Where did I put it? Crap. I was gonna do the render, but I realized I don't know where the file is. I'm not gonna go looking for it. What is the... Okay. So now that we've got this really nice looking T-Rex now, I'm not gonna lie. First off, let's save it. So I have a nice... I can use it whenever I need. More importantly, let's bring up the Giga again. Let's put the two side by side. Yeah, I'm happy. Very nice indeed. Perhaps I would try to make the tail shorter, but with how bulky the front half of the body is, I feel like I might need to actually like increase the tail just so that it will stand when I build it IRL. This T-Rex is fantastic. So much better than my old one. Very nice. Okay. So I'm gonna start a new project. I mean save. What did I change? I don't think an alligator can break through a door. I can try though. That's very scary though, I can imagine. New. Alright, so I need some stuff. Most importantly, let's try to figure out, where are those fancy looking fences that I really like the look of? This is how I'm gonna decorate the bottom of the little... I think that's a good size. I think that'll be fine. TikTok. I tend to avoid all that social media nonsense. This YouTube stuff I do is basically the only form of social media I have any interaction with. Because I'm just not a big fan. I am not a big fan of social media. I think step one in having social media is to be social, and I already failed that part, so there's not much for me in that environment. Let me make this look like half decent. It's gonna be the challenge. I just need like a big ol' white like projector screen thing. Oh, the only way I keep is to myself. I don't like to share my life too much. Then again, I'm just a very naturally anxious, nervous person, and I do not like the idea of somebody else knowing about my life so intricately. And everyone shares every detail about everything they do, and I'm just like, why do you do that? I cannot fathom any good reason to do that. To let strangers know about my everyday life and whatnot. I give you guys updates specifically to the channel just about Legos and stuff, because I'm not going to be going and sharing what I'm doing, you know, each and every passing day. It's not something I like. That's why I don't have any like Facebook or Twitter or anything like that linked on the channel. I don't have them. Actually, I used to have a Facebook. That was just for keeping updates on Jurassic World game. When that kind of stopped, I just deleted it. I'm done. Don't get too attached to the gator. Might just bite your hand off. I think that might be good. Get like, should I get white? Or should I get like a light gray? I think a light gray would be a better choice. The screens aren't usually white. Not pure white anyways. Not like tan or light colored. See ya. Ooh. Okay, now I need to figure out what I want to do for the back of this. I need some like supports of some kind. But how? Hmm. Yeah, I have. I know the movie. Hmm. This is gonna be my first Jurassic World Dominion themed build. Like, truthfully, like an actual set, not just a dinosaur. So I want to make sure it's just right. Oh, I haven't heard of that, no. I've heard of the Disney movie, Wally. Is it Disney? I don't know. Ooh, question to be asked, I guess. I'm not exactly a film aficionado. That's neat. I hope so. You have a pet alligator. I hope that it's calm and chill and not, crazy. Can't imagine that would be fun for everyone else. I would never, ever. I don't care how safe they say it is, I'm never sticking my hands near an alligator's mouth. It's just not gonna happen. Oh wait, Malwarebytes, we're busy. I think I'm gonna take this one, that, this, put it like this. Excuse me. Get that to go inside that. There we go. Just want some like support beams on the back to make it look a little bit better. It's not really meant to do anything. It's just for design purposes. Also potentially to help it stay like standing if I ever actually build this thing and just topple over. Boop. That. And this. Might need to swap that out for. I've always been a big fan of snakes. I like snakes. Snakes are cool. This and like this. Ooh, fancy. get bitten by a snake. Hmm. Pushes it slightly down. I'm sure. I'm actually not sure. Is that caused because... Jeez. Mm-hmm. There. Okay, and then we need to do this. There we go. This, okay. Boom. And there it is. Took me a bit to get that exactly correct. And I kind of had to just stay dead focused on getting everything correct. There we go. Black. This and this. Nice little drive-in theater. I'm sure it's not exactly what they look like, but I don't know, I want to give a little more depth to it. Make it look a little better. Wish the T.Rex is absolutely gigantic compared to this. It's a little bit small compared to the actual one, but we'll let that slide. I don't think... I mean, that's just a little too big for me to build right there. A couple cars. How does Lego do their cars again? Because I need like some... I could probably just look up Lego city sets. Or like Lego or something. Just look up Lego city sets. I'm sure I could find a wide variety of different car designs. I could get some inspiration. Let's take a look. Theme. City. Or not, I guess. There it goes. Perhaps Creator. I know the Creator Expert sets has some pretty cool cars as well. I just need like city sort of vehicles. I don't do enough car builds. I don't know enough about cars. It's having trouble loading because I'm trying to, probably because I'm streaming at the same time. I think I'm going to be on my own for this, try to design some cars. They're already out of stock of that new one. Jeez, man. I just don't. I tried to design this, but I don't know enough about cars. We should do the pickup truck. We saw a few of those. Look at a few, pick up a few sets that have them. We could take a design from one of them or something. These big ones, but I need like a small one, like a regular mini. That doesn't look too bad. $60148. This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get things done. You basically just take instructions from another set and build something like that, especially when it comes to something like a car. Because I know dinosaurs. I don't know anything about cars. So that's a 16. All right, let's just start. Let's just get a nice couple of cars. I like the colors too. Probably try to stick close to them. Look at this guy. Where are we gonna find him? The wheel section? No, not there. This one? Maybe. I got these pieces. Yep. There we go. Okay. I'm doing exactly what Lego does. Recycle old ideas. I remember the sets I was looking at, like when Fallen Kingdom came out. Just there were sets I found that I could find like the exact same build in old, like Lego sets and stuff. So to be fair, I'm not doing any different than what Lego themselves does. I'm not gonna judge myself too hard for just taking one of their better designs. Somebody on their staff clearly knows what a car looks like a lot better than I do. I'd rather just have somebody who knows what they're doing take over for this process. that. Let's grab these. This. There we go. Now you can see the colors again. Dark and light gray. Ugh. Stretching, give me a sec. Ugh, I've been sitting here for too long. No, go away. Leave me alone. Okay, 4. Okay, and just keep going. Like that, yeah. Alright then, stick that on there. Boom. Alright, this is gonna take a while. Man. Alright. Perhaps I'll just make only one car because I could get a few more designs later, but I only really need one car to finish this build. More to the point, just watching me copy some instructions from somewhere else probably isn't the most exciting thing in the world. I can worry about the real nitty-gritty boring details later, what exactly we should put in the rest of this. Okay. This and this. These. Stickers. Luckily, we don't have to worry about stickers. I don't think there is an APK file for that. Like I said, I have the files for all of it. The one that I'm using on my posted onto my channel page. It's just that it's for computer rather than like APK. That's like Android phones, right? Yeah, I don't know if that would work on Android. It's also linked on like the main channel page. Like I think it's like on the banner. I think that's where the little link is hidden. But yeah, it's there in a community post, and I believe a couple comments I responded to, as well as on the page. So there are like a few places you can go and find it if you need it. Give you all the files for the version that I use, so that you can get the far superior version that actually allows you to build all the cool stuff that I'm doing. But shit, I mean, it looks good in the photo. But yeah, if you want to, by the way, if little fun tip for anybody who's listening, if you go to animals and you type something like animal number 5, animal number 5 is T.Rex. I learned this, and this you can't find this if you have the old one. The one that Lego currently has up. This model is not available on the one that Lego has on their webpage, but it is available in the version that I use, as well as numerous other ones. If you just change the number, like animal number 4, sorry, 3. There we go. Animal number 3 is Raptor. There's a couple of these kicking around. I don't think they have trike, unfortunately. Let's do a quick test. Animal number 2 is Pteranodon. Animal number 1, that's nothing. Nope. Nope. Yeah. They only have Raptor, Pteranodon, and T.Rex, unfortunately. But, you know, you take what you get. At least, you know, it's something rather than nothing. It sucks that that's the standard we have to live at. No, the Indominus Rex is not there. Lego has not updated this app in a long time, and like I said, all they've done is revert the app back to an old version for some weird reason that I can't understand. I don't know why they did it, and I don't think I ever will. Just one of those big mysteries. They stopped developing the app and they decided, you know what, we shouldn't just stop developing the app. We should take it and make it worse and then leave that as the download on the page. Yeah. That's the unfortunate part. There's just some things that aren't there. You kind of just have to work with what you're given. I know there's like that other application that Bricklink makes. It's like stud.io, and I haven't used much of it. But I should probably try it out one day. I'd give it a really good test, or maybe they have more bricks and more dinosaurs or something. Where do they keep the steering wheel? Is it in here? Did I miss it? I don't think so. In here. I need to figure out where that steering wheel is. That doesn't make any sense though. They could leave up the same download. It wouldn't change anything if they just left it as it is. They didn't have to revert it back to an older version for that to be able to download it. They were doing it before just fine. The only thing that what they changed affects is the storage space it takes up, and this application is tiny. It doesn't take up that much storage space to begin with, even with the version that I have. It's not even like a full gig or anything. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like to talk politics. It's just, you know, I'm here to relax, have some fun. Not have to worry about all that otherworldly stuff. I just, you know, I build Legos to get away from it. So I don't have to think about, you know, the craziness that's going on in the world. It's no time to get away and have just, you know, just relax. Too many things are political these days. I don't like to feed into that. It doesn't matter if it's important, my man. What matters is that you don't need to be focusing on it every single day of every second. It's okay to unplug. It's okay to forget and just relax for a second. Whether or not it's important, I mean, you can't focus on all that stuff at all times. Getting too stressed, it's just not good for you. The world today seems determined to make everyone stressed at all seconds of the day. It's something I try to fight against. And by fight against, I mean just try to be chill. Not let it get to me. The motto is everything's gonna be alright. It is what it is. Let things happen. I don't know what hard bass music is. little shocking here, but I don't really listen to a bunch of music. I have like one band that I have on my phone, and that's about it. I spend all my money on Legos and video games, so don't have much of the budget for music. Is it up or is it? Yeah. I'll skip right past that. So I should just put out my little... That's actually a good point. Perhaps I should just put my Discord info on the channel. So I mean, I only really use it to organize raids with my my clan in Jurassic Alive. But I mean, since that's the closest thing I have to social media, it might be a good idea to link that somewhere. It's just about the only way anyone's going to contact me. It's the only thing I have other linked is my email, which isn't really much. It's mostly business stuff. Well, I have my own Discord server that I only have like 2 people in because it's just me and my friends. We want to play a game, we all join it, get in a call together. Want to stream some videos or whatever. That's all it's used for. It's mostly dead. I don't know. It's not my clan. It's somebody else's. So I mean, they have like, yeah, they have their own set of rules and whatnot. So that's fine. Like I said, I have my own server. I just don't use it much. It's not Lego themed or anything. It's just for me and my friends. I don't know. I don't know if they let you join Christian. It's mostly just, I think that all they care about is if you're active and whatnot, and if you do like all the weekly events. Like, I'm not even playing much right now in the clan. I've been, like I said, I've been mostly distracted playing the new Primal Ops. But as long as you get in every weekend and play the tournaments, that's pretty much their big thing they care about. The new one's about to end. I'm gonna get some Scorpius Rex Gen 2 DNA. Maybe I can level mine up a little bit. That'd be nice. Oh, that'd be nice. Minecraft. Yeah, me and my friends used to play Minecraft, but I just couldn't afford to pay for the server. And I know you don't need a server, but we like to play with mods, so we kind of needed to. Like Jurassic Craft and stuff, of course. Because I have to have dinosaurs somewhere in my game. I'm good with my clan I have now. Really? Well, I've been here for a while and I like the guys. They're friendly. Friendly guys. And the fact that they haven't kicked me out despite the fact that I haven't really done anything for the past like month because I've been busy with work and the new game is, it's a good sign that they're pretty cool about it. Getting some events done, playing tournaments and whatnot, but I'm not really chatting much or doing raids, and they're still letting me stay around. I'll have to check that out, I guess. We've had so many problems like with lag and other issues, and we did have a good server going that had like magic and dinosaurs and stuff, and it was fun. It was really fun. I ended up tracking down an abandoned visitor center from Jurassic Craft and made that my house. But since I don't play the same game for like so long, I like to get a good variety going. Played it, had some fun, but eventually we decided to just, we'd had our fill and went on to do some other stuff. Like I said, my man, I got my clan and I kind of want to stick with them. They're pretty cool dudes, and I've been hanging out. I've been in there for a while. What the heck is that? It's like they're asking me to make that. There it is. I was like, where's that? Where is that thing? Found it. See you later. Let's see. Is this like... Is that the right one? Yes. Yes, it is. I can't imagine trying to do a tournament in a first-person shooter. I would do so bad. My aim is terrible. That's why I don't play shooters online. I have such garbage aim. I play single-player shooters because, the enemies are designed around, a certain skill level. But online, you're left against everyone. There is no mercy online. Playing online for me is just a nightmare. That's where I get some of my worst gaming experiences, is trying to play online. You just get absolutely destroyed. By some people that, just I could never possibly beat ever in my life. Too casual. It's also a big thing. It's like I live the whole. Jeez, man. I live my whole casual. Hey, everything. Live and let live. I don't really care type of attitude. Doesn't work well in a competitive environment either. You got to play aggressively to win those games. I just don't have an aggressive bone in my body. I'm so passive. I remember we tried playing, I think it was Sea of Thieves once. We just got destroyed because I wasn't nearly aggressive enough, and I just kept getting killed because... that very reason. Where do I keep car hoods? Is that the right one? Yes. I don't know. Honestly, that's why I don't play too many multiplayer games in general. Multiplayer games are too competitive, too aggressive. And I just don't like those kinds of environments very much. Respect people who do, of course, play games you want to play, do whatever you want. It's not my business. I just don't think I ever want to go into those places. The online space, shooter games, is just not a place that I ever want to be. I'll go in my offline game and have some fun. Look at that, it's coming along, look at this. We have a truck. It's looking good. Finish up this truck and then I'll build a little like booth, I guess, for like a projector or something. And then I'll probably I think that'll be it after that. Perhaps I'll play a game or something after this, because it's only 3. Got some more time to kill. And I got some fun. I got a fun game I want to play. At least I hope it's fun. Okay. That's too small of a tire. Of course I watch Godzilla. I have builds of Godzilla on the channel. I love Godzilla. Have you heard the news about the new MonsterVerse stuff? You know they're making that new TV show, which is good because it means that they finally renegotiated the rights for Godzilla from Toho. So we're getting some more MonsterVerse stuff. That makes me excited. I love the MonsterVerse. Like, in terms of movie franchises I care about, number 1 is Jurassic Park, and number 2 is the MonsterVerse. And there's no number 3. Everything else is just kind of there. You exist. Cool. You're not Jurassic Park or the MonsterVerse. So, yeah, I don't really care. I mean, that's, to be fair, is my favorite as well, but that's only because that's like the only Godzilla I ever had. I mean, the only Godzilla movie I ever got to watch when I was a kid was was that first American one that people absolutely hate, like, with a burning passion. And I understand why, but nonetheless, it's the only Godzilla film I had, so I kind of had to like it. That's what got me into Godzilla. I like Godzilla. Godzilla's like a dinosaur, and I like dinosaurs. Big old lizard. I like him. I like him more than Kong. Kong is just a monkey. I was Team Godzilla from the start. My younger brother, he was Team Kong because big monkey. That was basically it. He just did it because the funny joke, big monkey. I'm trying to get like these little parking thingies are. A couple of those in there. Just. I guess I don't really need the bottom, do I? I can just take this. I mean, they had to bring Kong back from the dead. He was literally dying. I don't think anyone's arguing who won that one. Anyone who thinks that Kong won that one, just, I don't know. I guess I didn't pay attention. I'll give this like a white color or something. Yeah, there we go. Got a few of these. They're just pointless decorations, but, you know, it's nice to have some extra decorations. Plus, I want to have a few more cars in here, so. How big is that? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away. I've heard of the show, but I don't watch it. Like I mentioned, if it's not Godzilla or King Kong, or it's not Godzilla or like Jurassic Park, it's just, I tend not to pay attention. I have a very narrow view of film and movies, which is just, I want big monsters blowing stuff up, eating people, destroying buildings, all that fun stuff. Let's save this as... Probably spelled, yeah, probably spelling prologue wrong. I mean, I could just go look it up instead of looking like a dum-dum. L-O-G-U-E. Got it. And save that as 3. Got a nice setup here. Yeah, I've heard it's good. That's about it. Like I said, it's not something I put too much investment in because there's no dinosaurs and no giant monsters blowing stuff up. I want like a small projector house. Let's just do like something nice and simple. Nothing too crazy. I mean, in all reality, I could also add a helicopter and another vehicle to this, but I think I'm just going to stop after I finish the projection house. And the T.Rex, I'm going to put that in here as well. I'm gonna come back in here and add also like some pieces to make it look a little more wooden. But that's like some of these, yeah, that'd look good. definitely have to include some human characters in this. Although running away from the Rex might be a little difficult because this thing is not built for little tiny adjustments and little setups like that. That's usually something I do in real life. Ooh, let's see what we can do. Okay. I'm trying to make sure to get all those, like, these ones that make, like, the wooden... On the inside, it's going to look like bricks, but on the outside, it's going to look like wood, which is what matters. So what's on the outside that counts. We're going to need a small table to put the projector thingy on. Hey, where'd you go? Come here. Just get on top of the studs. Come on. Stupid. There we go. I saw it there for a frame. Where is it? Oh, oh, there it is. Delete that. There's a table. We can put the projector on. Alright then. So now I just need to figure out how to make a projector. Let's try like this. With one of these. Where is it? I'm building the prologue scene with you know, the T.Rex. I got the drive-in theater. Right now I'm building the little projection house, like with well, obviously the projector. Get that and that. Actually, how should I? Looking for a specific piece, but I feel like it might be difficult to find. That could work. Let's try that. Yeah, I do hope to. I hope that they have Jurassic Dominion sets, and if they do, I would love to do little, you know, reviews of those. But I mean, even right now, we still don't have any official confirmation that they're making sets. We've only got rumors, speculation, and it's worrying because it's like it's so close to Dominion's release and there's still no news about any, you know, Dominion Lego sets. It's like I get a little nervous. Hello, welcome back. That's good to hear. I mean, I was gonna do them anyway, most likely. But it'll always be fun to do those. Get some nice reviews out. I think it looks pretty good, as far as the projector goes. Yeah, it's making me nervous, the fact that we still don't have any news about any official released news about Dominion Lego sets. Makes me a little uncomfortable how close we are to release and still nothing from official channels. Only this person on Twitter has this to say, this little rumor that this might exist. It's like, what? Why are we like 6 months from release and still only have like rumors and speculation with no official news? Bugs me. What'd you get under there? What are you doing down there? I'm pretty sure that they haven't released anything. I mean, I just did that thing where I looked at the news and saw nothing. I'm fairly certain I would have heard some news about a Therizinosaurus Lego set. That would be straight up like kick-ass. Mind my profanity there. I would like be so ecstatic if they had a Therizinosaurus. They don't make like any herbivores. Like there's no herbivores for like Legos. It's really bugs me. Herbivores deserve a little love too, not just the Triceratops and Ankylosaurus. I'm happy they did I'm really happy they did the Gallimimus and Ankylosaurus recently, because it's like you got some more herbivores. It was so nice. It was such a nice change from only carnivores for so long. Here, Sticky Moloch and then a bunch of carnivores. That's pretty much how it felt on every release. Ah, thanks, man. Should we add a door to this? Probably. I feel like we should just have it be wide open. A door, though. I like one of these. I think that would look good. Yeah. I like that. I think I'll stick with that. Does that have like a window placement spot? It does. 2 on bottom, 1 on top. Let's go find some glass that looks like that. Too big. Yeah, so see, that's the problem. It's only rumors. That's all we have, and that's the part that makes me nervous. All we've had are rumors and speculation, and there's nothing from official channels. And that's what makes me go, so you gonna announce something soon? It's like, you know, it's making me nervous. I realize that door won't work because of the way it's built. So I'm gonna have to change that. Hold up one sec. I just need this. There it goes. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to hope for the best and hope that they actually do make some Jurassic Dominion sets. I think the chance that they're not gonna make any is near zero, but the fact is that's still near zero, not exactly zero, because you know the world of like financial world and business is nothing is ever certain. So hopefully we do get some Dominion sets. I would love a Therizinosaurus. But without any official confirmation, I can't get excited because there's nothing for me to go on. It's all just, oh, this rumor says this and this rumor says that, and that's not much to go on. But even a good track record means that there's still just a leak, and it doesn't guarantee anything. Even somebody who has a good history, nothing is guaranteed is what I'm trying to say. Nothing is absolutely guaranteed, and that's the part that bugs me. It's like, yes, I know, maybe someone who's reliable said it or whatever, but at the end of the day, it's still not a guarantee. It's still just, well, I said this, and, I've had a good track record in the past. Sometimes you get sometimes you get them where like that one Frontier leak that leaked all the DLC for Jurassic World Evolution, and sometimes it just doesn't work. You never know what you're gonna get. You're tossing a coin every time you get one of those guys like, oh, I have a leak and whatnot. I always try to remain skeptical, if I'm being honest. I'd say it's better to have low expectations and just be ready for the worst. And if things go good, then there you go. You had nothing to worry about. But if you end up being right, well, at least you already knew it was coming. Can't be more disappointed than you already are. Like I said, we will see. And I do hope, absolutely hope, that they do give us some new Dominion Lego sets. And something else I'd really want, I think everybody else really wants, is what is I'm trying to say? What is I really want them to make a Lego game for this new movie, since it's gonna be kind of the last big one. They're gonna obviously get some more rights and make some more Jurassic movies, but this is the end of the second trilogy, and I would like them to make a Lego game for it. A lot of fun playing the original Jurassic, Lego Jurassic World. I just wish they made I just really wish they made a Fallen Kingdom update or something, and they never did. They haven't made anything since, and I think it's a real shame. Lego games are always nice. They're always fun. Bada bing, bada boom. I actually got 100% completion the original Jurassic World Lego game. Not only on Xbox, but also on PC. I think it's coming along real nice. Yeah. I mean, we never got to see what it actually looked like, so I'm just kind of going off on my own what I think a projector booth looks like. I think it's coming along real good. It's got some nice detail. Oh, no. It took a long time to play. I played through it with my friend first, and then once he completed the game, like the story mode, he's like, I don't want to play anymore. I'm like, I want to go 100%. He's like, nah. So I had to go off and do it all on my own. I had to go off and just play the whole game, all the stuff, all the extra content, all the overworld exploration stuff, everything, all of it was all by myself because I wanted that 100% completion. I'd say it was worth it. It was a lot of fun. That's why I really want them to make a, to make a final one for close the books on Jurassic World. move on to whatever crazy stuff they're planning next. I can only imagine. I mean, it's a series of where dinosaurs run around and eat people. It's not exactly a complicated concept, but I can imagine there are a lot of ways to mess it up. I want some more detail, but I don't know where to find these exact pieces I'm looking for, so I'm gonna do something a bit weird. I just want it to, you know, stand out a little bit more. Had many contentious opinions about my opinion of Fallen Kingdom. That was a crazy time. I'm gonna be honest. I remember that. Everyone hated that movie for some reason, and I just couldn't wrap my head around why. I think I'm gonna end it, like finish off the build for there. It's not gonna be fully done, but I think it's gonna be it for as much as I want to do today. Like I can still do a fish and wildlife helicopter and another car, and I'll probably get some people in here actually before I finish officially. But I think once I get Dinosaur and the people in after this, I think I'll call it there. Maybe I'll go play a game or something. I love Fallen Kingdom. It's a real fun movie. People were just like, it's the worst thing ever. It's like, it's really not. Stop being so dramatic. And people just hated me for saying that the movie was enjoyable. Like, I was not allowed to have that opinion. The hive mind that is the world around us said that it was garbage, and if you thought otherwise, you were wrong. Fun times. I still love the movie though. I'm gonna be honest, I like it more than the original Jurassic World, and that's something that really makes people upset. That's nice to hear. See you later, Ricky. I tend to respect other people's opinions as well. I don't see any reason to get mad at anyone for just liking what they like. A lot of people disagree with that idea though. There's a lot of things people disagree with these days that I think is just really dumb. Like I say, I have a live and let live attitude. You know, if your opinion isn't, hurting anyone, then I don't care. Have whatever you want, my man. Because I'm not here to police your life. Your life is yours to live. You do with it what you want. But then people seem to think that means they can also tell other people what to do somehow. It just gets all sorts of complicated nonsense. I don't like Fallen Kingdom. It's garbage. I like it. You're wrong. It's like that one joke. That's by Yahtzee Crusher. And then I hate on it, like anyone would, like anyone would expect me to do. But then the hate-ridden within the mob seems to believe that I misinterpreted my own opinion. It's like, they seem to think that, you can misinterpret your own ideas of what you enjoy. It's a bit silly. It is funny sometimes though. I get so mad. I just get so mad. Look at that. That looks pretty good, I think. I think did I put a chair inside? I did not put a chair inside. I need to put a chair in here before I finish off. Seat. It's silly. I don't know, the world today is just really just dumb sometimes. You just kind of have to roll with it. Oh, I didn't even color the table either. Ooh. Oof. That would have been a big thing to forget about. There's like a telescope piece I think I want. Telescope, isn't that? No. What is it? I know there's a piece that's specifically I'm looking for. It looks like a telescope. I need to find it. Because that's what I want the chair to rest on. I would like to eventually, yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I'd like to build every single thing I build in these sets in real life. I just don't have the money for it. If I had the money, I would have built everything I've already made as a virtual, like an MOC. It's called Stick. See, I would love to make all the stuff I have IRL. If I had the money for it, I would have done it already. But the financial situation is the one thing holding me back. There it is. Oh, nope. Oh, where? Oh, where are we? There we go. Yep. Have a good day, Octavio did? Hopefully I got that right. Okay, so there we go. We got the projection house. We got the truck and that. And now all we need to do is put in the dinosaur. I'm gonna get some nice posing in here before I finish. Let's try to, because it's kind of hard to do with this thing, but I'll make do. No, you see, there's the problem. It's like, why is it doing that over there? What I want is this. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Hello. Hello, Gabe. Now we just need some like people, I'd say. Just have like anyone really. Yeah. Let's get some characters just standing around. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Teddy. And welcome back. Better call Tavy your dad. Let's take. Unfortunately, these don't allow like the coloring of these pieces. Like at least not like giving actual clothes details. So I'm just gonna have to go with generic looking characters. The only thing I can really modify is the hair and the hats. So I can just give them individual little distinctions. That's fine. Just put like a regular person, dude, man. There we go. Let's see, can I actually like move the legs on this character? Just stuff around. Yes, I can. I can adjust these things a little bit. I can make like a little scene with it. The little guy running. Let's get a couple more people. We just copy this guy over and change his hair. That's pretty much all. And change the colors. We can get some like other people doing some other stuff. Whoa, that went crazy there. Hold up. That's the whole point of what I do. I try to make things that look like they could be actual Lego sets. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I really hope that this is the T-Rex set. I really want it to be the T-Rex set that comes out. Just to have, like, you know, like a red shirt instead. Yeah, if they're gonna have at least one T-Rex set, they always do. So I'm kind of, and when I say kind of, I mean I'm really hoping that this ends up being the T-Rex set. Camp Cretaceous is alright. I've had polarizing opinions on it because Season 1 was pretty good, Season 3 was really good, and Season 2 was kind of meh, and Season 4 was just, was literally the plot of, was it like Dinosaur Battles? That old game I used to play? I know people say like Scan Command, but they're the same game. They have the same story. The only difference is like one of them you scan barcodes, the other one you have to play Tetris. I kind of wish I could play that on stream, if I'm being honest. The the original Dinosaur Battles, but it only runs on like old computers. I have like this giant brick laptop that I use to run the game because it just doesn't run on anything else. Stick him in the car. Yeah, look at that. I got him in the truck. Alright, I think that is about all I need to do. That is my own little custom Lego set for Jurassic World Dominion. It's the first, hopefully. I can do many more. It's just that this is the only one we actually have like footage of. You know, I don't know anything else about the movie. This is the only thing I could think of, so until the movie comes out, I can't really make anything else. Just came out pretty good. I really like this. I really like the way this came out. I'm proud of this one. My question is, I guess, now what? Because I've done all the building I can do for the day. Maybe I can just go play a game or something. Ugh. It could be fun. I want to wait on making the Therizinosaurus until we see the Dominion one, because we only seen like the feet. We haven't seen the whole thing, and I really want to see what the Dominion one looks like before I make a Therizinosaurus. Because if, you know, Dominion's gonna have a Therizinosaurus, I want to know what it looks like before I go ahead and start, you know, making one. Because, I mean, I do tend to focus a lot on Jurassic Park-based builds, and there's a reason for that. It's because it's my favorite movie franchise, so... When given the opportunity, I'm going to pick the Dominion and Jurassic World themed designs first. Yeah, I do need to make Camp Cretaceous stuff, don't I? I guess there's an idea. Maybe. I just like looking at this. I think this turned out really well. Even though it's small, I think this is a pretty nice little house. Okay. So, I think I actually have... There's a lot of unfinished builds in here. I guess I could work on. You know something I really want to make? I want to make this in real life. This is one of my favorite builds I've ever made. Especially this big boy right here. I want that Mosasaurus. All by itself. I want to build that. This is actually, if you aren't aware, this is the build I have planned to make next in real life, but it is expensive. This would cost me. I've run the numbers, and I actually have things set up so that I could buy it, but it would cost me about $250 to make this. You see in the bottom corner, it's about 1,100 bricks. This set right here has more bricks in it than that leaked. And actually, it has more bricks in it than the Lockwood Manor, just because of the Mosasaur. It's the biggest part of this whole build. If you remove the Mosa, actually, that's a good question. How many bricks does this have if we get rid of this massive build in the middle? It's only 450 bricks. Oh my goodness. So technically, if this were an actual Lego set, it'd have about 400 bricks. Or maybe about 460. But, because it would just be a big old molded Mosasaur, but there's, the Mosasaur itself is 600 bricks. He is a big boy. A massive, massive creature. And that's what I really want. Because there's no Lego Mosasaur, and I really want one. There's a little boat and everything. Okay, I'm just gonna look around. Because I haven't taken a look at what I've had in here for a long time. I know. As much as I know it's probably not going to happen, I really do hope that they make that they make the whole a molded Mosasaur. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Lego would do that. There's so many things here. And all of them are dinosaur related, pretty much. I never finished building San Diego. The bus took me so long to make. This thing was a challenge. I think that's pretty neat. I just don't think Lego has it in them to make something so big. Here's all my dinosaurs I've made before. I guess I gotta update this because I got the new T.Rex and Giga. You can see here, actually, this right here, I believe this is my Allosaur, like accurately sized. So it kind of looks awkward, but I think someone mentioned an Allosaur like at the beginning when I was talking about stuff. Got a Sinoceratops, Stegosaur, Carnotaurus, the realistic Spinosaurus, this awkward-looking para, Menchisaur, Brachiosaur, Argentinosaurus, who's just absolutely gargantuan, as he should be, I guess. Dilo, Barry, Paki, Cerato, Galley, and the Mosasaur in the background. The little purse in the middle of all of it. Nice little size comparison. So many fun things in here. Old Ian Malcolm's car. Straight from the Lego game itself. I never when I had to build this without like any instructions. It was a challenge. It came out alright. There's so many things in here. But I'm just not sure I have it in me to keep building today. I think I'll just look around and enjoy what I have. Because I have a lot of stuff in here. Spinosaurus would be interesting. I mean, if they actually do it, that'd be cool, because we don't have a Lego Spinosaurus, except for the really old one that's like, looks nothing like a Spinosaurus. Ceratosaurus is in here. Hey, put little fire to put on the water, that's cool. Grant with a flare gun, Kirby with a little satellite phone, boat. And that Spinosaurus doesn't look like the same as the old one. I think that's an updated Spinosaurus. Look at him, he's huge. Nice Jurassic Park 3 set here. You even got like the crane and everything. I believe that the cage comes out too. Doesn't the front move? Yeah, you could put little Lego figures in there, and you could pull it off the boat with the Spinosaur. I like this. This is one I hope to build one day. Little Ceratosaurus looks awkward because it's using like pre-built legs. Look at that. Ugh. Horrific. You missed the finishing of the Dominion set. We're just taking a look at all the builds I have, because it's been a while since I've gone through and looked at these. Got Eric's hideout in the truck. Little compy builds. This guy's a little gas grenade and everything. T-Rex pee bottle. Nope, it's Jurassic Park 3. It's the truck that Eric and Alan hid inside of. It's where the kid was staying in the movie. what you're talking about. Where is it? It's like. I'm talking about this thing. That set. Yep. Have a good day. Yeah, this is what you're thinking of. This is the this big old thing. I built this. I have the instructions for this on my channel. This big old mobile lab. Do some investigating and then I'll. Nah, an updated Spino. I need to build this. Because my old Spino is a little outdated right now. That video has like 500,000 views and it's outdated compared to what I do now. Yeah. Maybe. But I mean, it wouldn't really be much, Baby Blue. It's kind of tiny, isn't it? Nah. Back before we had the baryonyx officially. But this is a neat little mini setup. I like that. That's cool. I need to replace the T.Rex in here. Might as well. Got the model in my saved stuff. Those are supposed to represent the enlarged teeth, you know, like go in the bottom jaws of the Spino. Kind of hard to get things accurately represented in Lego form, but I did my best. There we go. Now we got that. Start updating these old things, the new improved T-Rex model. Yeah. I try to mix, like, it's not just a perfectly accurate Jurassic Park 3 Spino. I try to add a little more real-world elements to spice it up a bit. And get the high hide. What are you? Oh, I see, it's a baby T-Rex. Oh, okay. Baby T-Rex, I think. Maybe? I think so. Got the high hide. Of course, there's no string in this one, so I can't properly string it up and lift it up. Another tree one. I see this one. This one was interesting to build. Look at that. The car actually does. If you pull this top one out, the car slides down. And if you push this one in, it'll push it out the front slot and cause it to crash down over onto these roots. Like it does in the movie. Very, very, very neat. Some of these things I've been very happy with. Oh yeah, Triceratops troubles. This scene based on that one from the novel where they slept in the that little feeder area. Of course, it's gigantic Triceratops I made. Which honestly is still I still think is one of my better builds. Just look at this big boy. Little baby trike. Jerry Harding. Good stuff. Actually, I want to see how big is the T-Rex compared to the trike. Woo. That is a big trike. Just gonna have a few problems taking that thing on. That's fine. We didn't actually change anything. And I don't know, I think it was somebody who asked what we did. What'd you miss? This is what you missed? This is the finished Dominion thing. Yeah, Triceratops were pretty big. could get pretty big. There's this nice little setup. We got like the nice projector house, the car, everything. We didn't feed him anything. It's called genetic engineering. You know, so let me go back to that real quick. It's just, he's just a big trike. I think it was based on like me just Googling like Triceratops. Just seeing like that, these images, and you can see. You're gonna see King Ghidorah. Yeah, he's in here somewhere. Big boy. Absolutely gigantic. Of course, it's not sized to the Lego models, but if we actually zoom in at the bottom, we can see from King of the Monsters, this little Argo and the little jet plane. Just really small down there. He's got a proper 2 tails, the 3 heads, big wings, and he would not stand on his own if I built him in real life. I'd have to make a lot of adjustments, but it looks cool. That's not gonna work. This is a screen recording. I could press my hand up against the screen, it wouldn't change anything. But I could just put like I guess like a Lego figure. Really see how big he would be. Zoom in here. If we were to use like a regular Lego dude as a size comparison for just how big he would be. Hello. Wallace. That's him compared to a normal size Lego dude. I'd say if he were here, he'd probably be bigger than even the Creator Expert modular builds if we've ever had that. Okay. Yeah. I'd love to build this guy in real life, but I'd need a lot of gold and colored spray paint because they do not make any pieces in gold. Yeah, it's King Ghidorah himself. I also have Godzilla. They're the only 2 kaiju I have because they took so long to make. I just felt burnt out after making them. I know he's green. A lot of people don't like that, but I think he looks good as green. Plus, there's no actual color in Lego form that properly represents the King of Monsters. That's an excellent question. I'll go back and check that in a bit. But yeah, there's Godzilla. Using an attachment for a thing. Godzilla over here is 1,400 pieces. How big is Ghidorah? Ghidorah is 2,000, almost 2,200. Very neat indeed. $10,000 pieces. I can't imagine having that much. It would just take way too much. I would not have ever built something that big. I don't think it would take too many. It would take too much out of me. I like this set right here. I've always liked this one. This one turned out really cool. This raptor shed with Ellie. Oh, got the thing right there, and the pipes are built to collapse with the raptor, which I built. As you can see, he's got like the actually properly pronated hands. You can push straight through there, and you can run after. The roof on the top comes off, of course. You got the 2 logs that she jumps over. look at that. It's the kitchen. The freezer. Everything. I think we're gonna have to. Got the Lost World, Sarah and the Stegosaurs. It's neat, I guess. Very neat. So many Jurassic Park sets. I really would like to build them. Only I have the money. What do you mean, snap? I don't know what you mean by snap. Oh yeah, that's right. I built these so I could actually swing these out. The actual seats that swung out in the movie. Cool. I think this is the one that wouldn't let me rotate it properly, wasn't it? Nope. It works just fine. Is it this part then? No. I think I mentioned earlier, I do not have social media. I think social media is just not a good investment. My time. So I tend to avoid it. Yeah, this part rotates too, but because of the way Lego Digital Designer is built, it doesn't actually properly rotate. The front comes down too. That's pretty neat stuff. So at some point in the future, I'm gonna do this real quick. I was working on like a set for like the treehouse fort for Camp Cretaceous, but it just hasn't come together yet. And yeah, I'll work on it later. I don't feel like working on that right now. One of the pieces is just straight up vanished. Deal with that later. That's fine. I'll come back and fix it again. That's neat. Mini Jurassic World. You got Allosaurus from before. Yeah. Here's that one I built in real life. The one Lego set I have actually produced is this little one right here. You can find it on the channel. It's based on this where Nedry gets attacked by the Dilophosaurs. Actually, this is missing the dinosaurs. There we go. That's a big step for me building this for the first time, getting an actual Lego set of my own. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. At least potentially. What time is it? bored. I've been working for a few hours now at this point. Been building some Legos. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna go. I don't want to go looking through Google right now. But I think I'm gonna close up shop and maybe go play something. Maybe go take a nap. I don't know. I'm feeling tired right now. I think I'm gonna end the stream here. Just call it for the day. Thank y'all guys for anyone who came and hanged out. It's pretty nice to have you around. But so yeah, thanks for coming, and I'm gonna end the stream and just call it right here.